guys, Lava Legend here, and today I'm showing you Spartans and Elite that I call my team in Mega Bloks, and I might do a stop motion featuring these guys later on, but anyways, this is just to show you guys what kind of things I do with all the Spartans I get, because to be honest, I get too many. But anyways, let's move on to the first one. Here we have Private Skulls. And that name doesn't sound that original, but to be honest, I couldn't think of anything else. So, he is basically the Spartan from the Spartan orbital figure that I got when I got Spartan Veil. I'll do a video on her later. But yeah, this is my orbital Spartan, and if you watch Red vs. Blue, this guy is kinda like Meta, the silent and ridiculously strong type. And his weapons include his DMR that came with the set. I just really like that DMR. And he has a grav hammer. And all the Spartans here are he because I only have one female Spartan, and that's Veil. And as you see here, the detailing on his armor is pretty nice. And they actually put a skull on the orbital helmet. I had to say that. I just had to, because the other orbitals that we've gotten before, here's an example of, wait, is that an orbital? Yeah, it is. So as you see, the old this one that is on this sheet when I got the orange Spartan, he doesn't have a skull. So he's not really an orbital Spartan. This one has a skull, so I consider him to be a true orbital Spartan, but I kind of wish they didn't give us him in this bright cyan color. I mean, the black visor is nice and all, but really, I think he would have looked better as, like, black, and then his visor could be, like, what, gold or something, as they do for the orange ones. But that's just my opinion. But that's Private Skulls. And let's move on to the next one. Next, we have Corporal Mike, but let's be honest, he's a medic. So I'm just gonna call him Doc. And as you see here, I kinda mixed up this because I felt like he needed a different color scheme to be a little unique. And as you see here, I gave him this white orbital shoulder plate, and I put a lot of red markings on it. And I put one on here as well. And he has a shotgun and a plasma pistol, which in Red vs. Blue, again, all of the medics had one, so I was like, no, whatever. Let's just do it. And yeah, there's really none else to him. And I did put a bit of red there. He's got a lot of colors on him. And again, with most with most of these Spartans, I couldn't come up with any normal names that are unique at all. So some of them will be ridiculous and some will just be random names I pick out of nowhere. But yeah, let's move on to the next figure. Up next is one of my personal favorites, Sergeant Michigan. I can never say that sergeant thing. I can never say that for some reason. But he is a sniper, and the reason he's my favorite is because I was born in Michigan. So I gave him a Michigan color scheme because he's blue. And I had some yellow parts, so might as well. And as you see here, he has a storm rifle and a sniper. He's my team's June. I can never say his name. The way you say it. Okay. Mini rant for a second. June's name is so confusing. Like, it's spelled like it would be said Jun, but then in-game says it's June. It's just confusing. If it was June, you'd put an E afterwards. But anyway, that's just my mini rant over. But, yeah. He's got Enforcer armor with some yellow, of course. And overall, I think he's one of the best looking. So, yeah, let's move on to a similar looking Spartan. Speaking of June, this is pretty much my team's version of George, the heavy gunner. And again, I couldn't think of any better names, so I just called him Captain Guns. Because, and if you hear background noise, then I'm sorry. I left the TV on. There. Yeah, so I gave him black ODST shoulder plates because A, they're huge, and B, it was either that or plain white, and that wouldn't look good on this guy. So as you see here, I gave him the new styled rocket launcher, and I gave him a saw gun. But if he was on a Warhog that I have right over there, if you can see it, yeah, it's the one with that orange printing on it. That's the Warhog. He'd be on the gunner. And if you want to know how I did this, it's pretty simple. I just put that part through a hole, or through the hole in the rocket launcher. I can't take it out, and I don't have a part that's like that with me, but you basically just stick it into the hole in his back. And it looks pretty nice. But anyways, this is a silverish, I want to say gray, but it's kind of silver. And I used blue parts from the Enforcer that I used to make my Michigan Spartan and put them on here. Then I added the ODST shoulders, and yeah. So there's really not much to say other than we're moving on. And here we have Commander Seth, and I chose that name because he's basically our stealthy little ninja. He's my team's assassin, and you'd think he'd be stealthy. So I chose the name Seth because all you need to do is add a T, an A, and an L, and you'll get stealth. Which, I don't know who would do that, but, I mean, it's a little detail I added in there. But anyways, he's just got a pistol, a knife I took from a Call of Duty character, assault rifle, and he's all red with some yellow detailing. That's pretty much it. Yeah, he's like the most boring person out of all of them. Here we have Colonel Waters, and I chose that name because when I was making the names for this, he kind of reminded me of water because he's mostly blue, unlike a certain Spartan from before. But he likes explosives. He has a sticky det, a target designator, and a railgun. And he's just a cyan soldier who is 1 rank away from our general. But we'll get to him later. And as you see here, there's a bit of black detailing to show the detail on the chest plate. And you can barely see it, but he has a gold visor. But other than that, there's nothing else to him. Yeah. Second to last figure is actually me. General Lava. This is my team. I can put myself at whatever rank I want. Just be glad I didn't pick Inheritor. But anyways, I have a Magnum, an energy sword, and my trusty battle rifle that I still wish was camoed. And this is just an orange Spartan with knives in his shoulders. His shoulder plates, I mean. And yeah. There's a gold visor. I wanted to paint that purple, but sadly I don't have any permanent purple marker. And I don't have any permanent white marker to put white detailing. But I might do that very soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah. We are now on to our last figure, so let's get to him. This is the only character you will see me use a unique name. This is Shipmaster Raamo Boo, and I have no freaking idea how to pronounce that. But I can show you how it's spelled, if it will load. Yeah. I had this down on my phone because I can't remember crap. But anyways, he has a purple energy sword and a concussion rifle. Yeah. I do that when I get it in Metarade, so shut up. And I used a red Sharpie on the helmet and shoulders, as you can see. And this one is completely just insane. That one's just like meh. But yeah, he has purple armor, and purple is my favorite color, not orange. I had to get that out there, so don't judge me. And he works for the Arbiter. That's why he's with these Spartans. He works with good old Arby. But yeah, let's wrap up this video. That wraps up this video for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I should really stop saying that and say something different. But anyways, I'll see you legends later.